Hi everyone, how you doing? So, I've been watching Firebottle today, and he was doing like interactive programming, and he actually got it that his stream is playing Overwatch. I mean, if we look at it here, let me actually see if I can bring this up. Um, no, not that. I want that one. There. That's his stream. Right there. Yeah, that's his stream. His viewers are pressing the buttons. Let me untoggle the controls. I'd have to reload that, but yeah, they have a set of controls here. Let me refresh, actually. So yeah, they have a set of controls down there. It's identical to what you have in Overwatch. So yeah, you have the WASD keys. You have an ultimate button, reload, abilities, jumps, second abilities, all sorts. And so they can push those buttons, and it's moving his character. So yeah. So I've been playing with him today, and we're going to continue to do that today. So, yeah, it is. Latency would be problematic if Beam.Pro had a latency issue. Even in the most worst situations I've seen with it, the latency is not that bad, like maybe 5 seconds. And I think he does FTL, which is, they're faster than light, theoretically. Basically, it allows for 0.2 second delay. So, they're actually doing quite well. Yeah, let me turn on the audio for them. And,
104 with heat index today? Oh my gosh, that would be horrible. That's so hot.
Request the join group.
Today.
Alright, so I'm gonna show you guys exactly what his team is doing. Alright.
What happened?
Where is... There he is. This is what his team is doing. He controls the mouse, and, so button 1, button 2, and he's doing directional. They're doing everything else.
It's a good time to do the ult, but I just think I drove with the wrong direction. You have tomorrow off? Nice! He thought he was in his car bed, but was in his actual car and fell asleep. Oh. You have a car bed?
Oh, this is crab. I don't want crab. There we go. That's what I want. Fire bottle.
Water bottle has to explain jokes to me for making jokes, so.
Okay.
I had to pull,
my stream's having issues, so I gotta stop the recording. It's too bad. I like having local copies, so I'll have to work on that.
Alright, start to spam. Kill the Riptire.
Haha, I got the tracer.
Yeah, you're in Discord, okay.
Walk it off.
Let's see. Okay, let me just cancel.
Just waiting for him.
Alright, Discord. There we go. And
Hey, man.
How's it going?
Pretty good, you?
Not too bad.
Yeah, I'm watching your stream go.
It's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah. But once I can get in and play with you, that'll be different.
If at first you don't succeed, blow it up again.
This would help.
A minute and 30 left in this, and we can get you in. I'm sure we're gonna lose, so.
Yeah, well, I'm currently spectating you, so.
Oh, okay.
Enemy turret ahead.
Okay, there. Now I'm not broadcasting to his thing, so I can actually, give you guys some commentary. So, today started out with him working on his RPG bot. Now, that was pretty interesting. But then Scotty bot, the bot system that he uses, went down, and it wasn't until about an hour or two ago that the guys finally got it back up. So in the meantime, he was like, you know what? I haven't really looked at the interface, the in and out, the interactive stuff for the game. So he went, okay, let's do interactive. And he just started playing it. First, he started out, okay, can I get them to move my mouse? Oh yeah, it's moving about all around my screen. All right. What happens if I get him to press a button? Oh, now that's working. And then he just kind of expanded here. Well, we had the thought of, well, what if you made it that we could press buttons in game? And so then that just kind of evolved to the point where we tried moving in Overwatch. We got it to work.
This is so bad.
I know, right? And eventually we got it nice and well done to the point where it's basically where you see it. They're actually doing pretty decent in terms of response and everything. But we also had to make it that certain things cost points, which sparks, which are the currency used in Beam.Pro. So for instance, it costs 150 sparks to reload your weapon. That doesn't seem too bad. It costs 500 sparks to use the ultimate weapon. Now the reason for this is so people just aren't mashing it as soon as we get it, and aren't just reloading every single second, which has been causing some problems. He also put in like a 5 spark cost for going backwards because that was also causing issues. So I do want to hear what he's saying.
He's 10 and drinks rice beer.
Alright, he's talking with his people while we wait for our thing. Oh, I picked up a nice little thing. Like literally just before the stream, I got raw. Now, that is just a nice skin. I didn't even expect it. I've been rocking Ifrit, but now I have raw. So yeah, with 0.2 millisecond, with 200 millisecond difference there. Oh, they're gonna be Winston. Alright, I'm gonna listen in on his thing, and I'll mute that as needed. So we might get some echo if he actually talks to me on
you did.
Discord.
He's a murderer. A bug murderer. Alright, guys. Let's do this. Destroy all the chairs.
Yeah.
I hate chairs. Get rid of all the chairs. OBS Studio is weird to me since you never use it. It's pretty great. I love OBS.
Alright.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Get over here. You're alive.
Hi, Ormer.
What?
Got your favourite.
For the
What?
last task, no more bananas.
Well, I suppose I'll be patching you out, as usual.
The people at work make me,
That was hilarious.
crap. I just broke something. Hold on. I broke it.
What'd he bork? What'd you bork now?
I totally broke this.
Attack commences. Escort.
Sniper detected. Moving the payload. Fall in behind me.
I broke my, food bar. My place sounds in. I think whenever I tabbed over and stream was still controlling stuff, they hit all kinds of buttons. And
Oh.
now my controller's all crazy.
Oh man.
People at work if you catch flies, you just pick them out of the air with your chopsticks, Rebel. Funny story about tapping and interactive. What did you do, Probable?
Barrier activated.
You clap your hands and always catch them, you're pretty much, yeah. You're pretty much a ninja if you can do that, I think. Nice.
Well, I killed
Bring down
somebody.
my shield.
And she's back in the game. She shows
I'm moving the payload.
Nerf this.
Oh, somebody's nerfed.
That's so funny. That's awesome.
Nerf this.
That's freaking funny. You play box at a USB thermometer. Typing the temperature. Why did it need a USB thermometer?
Oh man, he just like he got me.
And then because of interactive, we accidentally ended up on Windows search, which then searched for that text.
Back to work.
I'm afraid of what might have happened. Which then looped and you couldn't get out of it. Just reboot the computer.
Let's drop the beat.
That's so funny. Microsoft probably looked at their stats for Bing and were probably like, what the hell is this? Why is someone searching for this over and over? How's it going, Melted Giant? How are you doing?
Back to work.
All right, there's all our teammates.
Yeah, guys, feel free to use the buttons on the bottom to control my character. I'll aim, you guys move. Oh, we just flew off the level.
Just in time.
I'm doing pretty well.
Aw, damn.
Melted. Someone has that jump button smashed down pretty hard.
Back in the pulse bomb ready.
We're getting there. Winston's a pretty good character for this, I think. Oh. Oh. Yeah, Winston's good. Banana nut? What's a banana nut? Banana nut. Banana nut is what it should be called. Alright, you guys jump. I'll hit the forward key. They're doing so good. Look at all that jumping.
Now, where were we? Clearing the
Yeah. Alright, you guys are doing it now. You guys are controlling it.
60 seconds. The payload has reached.
Get this payload up here. Oh no, run! Oh, we didn't get away in time.
Damn. Oh well. Hi you. Who now? Hi, hello.
Drop the beat.
Someone help me move
You had a banana spider once that just tastes
How
like
do
banana.
you hit stuff?
Oh, gross. Gross. Oh, the interactive thing broke. Alright, there you go. You guys got it back. Should be good now.
Moving the payload.
Yeah, we
Falling
got that
behind.
guy.
clearing the area.
Right after having... That show just makes up crap. None of that's good.
Cracking.
Get it? Ah, yeah.
Damn it.
Whoa. I didn't expect that jump. Heroes never die.
Yeah, I was stunned there.
I'm back.
I don't play Tracer too often.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Nice. It's a good place for a shield. Not bad.
Oh, life's doing pretty well, I think.
Alright.
Could use a job.
We're getting shot.
Payload secure. Move out.
Run! There you go. There you go. Yes, we got Diva. Oh, someone activated the ult. Yes,
Bastion's
we punched that guy
done.
in his face. His big stupid face.
Team kill.
Nice! Holy crap. Freaking team kill right there.
Hiya.
Play the game? I hope that was play the game. That would be the best best way to end this.
Payload is approaching its destination.
Damn it. Yeah, he got me.
Back in the fight.
Alright. We gotta get
Play of the
back.
game would mean you're done.
We gotta get back. There you go.
This will protect us. And
Oh gosh. Get in here and get some help.
Ugh.
Okay, this is gonna be rough. Here we go. Wow, he can shoot straight down.
Heroes never
Good to
die.
know.
For a price.
Wasn't close enough for me.
Yeah, we got him. Ah, high noon. We got Bastion though. That's what really counts. As long as Bastion dies, it doesn't even matter what else happens.
Okay. So we're gonna... I
There you
should
go.
start YouTube? I thought YouTube was already going.
Yep, you can just hold the button down. You don't have to keep clicking it, and you
Damn.
can control it with those same keyboard buttons if you want to use those.
Yeah. Freaking headshots, man.
That just happened.
Nice.
60 seconds.
Awesome.
وريهم قوتك.
Oh, they're reloading though. There we go. Oh, that Bastion. And now the Bastion dies right after. Dead.
Ooh, I got special delivery.
Hi. Bastion might get play of the game. Well, that's because he activated the ult. We got divas and all kinds of crap over here. Dang it.
And she's back in the game.
If Diva is blocking up, you can actually shoot her legs.
We need that, yeah, we needed that Bastion down. Well, let's see if we got play of the game here.
Hopefully he did.
Play of the game.
Nope.
Bastion.
Yeah. Bastion.
Lame.
Stupid Bastion.
Freaking Bastion. He's the worst. Alright.
I think that's it for me tonight.
Alrighty.
Go ahead. I'll leave you guys in there. Okay.
Alrighty.
It is 11 o'clock for me. Man, my my freaking foo bar thing is like so messed up right now.
Okay. So, that was fun. I'm gonna leave. So I do want to take a look at this. Yeah, we've been running, You Are Not Prepared on Tracer. That's because I lacked, some of her new stuff. But now, we have her cute. So, yeah. Actually, yes, I do. I do have League of Legends. I'm not a fan of it. There's a lot of other games that I prefer. Okay. What was my highlight from this? I want to see this. Okay, and if people are interested, I am jumping back into my my channel. Ooh, lifesaver. I guess I saved somebody's life. Maybe my own. But yeah, if you guys want to pop into Discord with me, that is perfectly fine. Let me go back to voice active. Alright. And, I don't know. Should we play some more? I'd kind of like to do a development stream tonight. So, I mean, doing some game development would be fun. Work on the VR game. Oh well. He's doing a raid versus OPEX. Yeah, little brothers could be annoying sometimes. Huh. But I don't know if I want to play a game. If I do, I might do more Overwatch or I might play Stardew Valley. But it might be fun to actually do some game development. Actually, let me jump out of here for a little bit. So, yeah, doing game development would actually be fun. On the other hand, so would Stardew Valley. I'm just not sure which of those I want to do. I mean, it's, game development, that's, one thing. Doing, playing a game, that's, even easier. But I did notice that I got unusually tired playing Stardew Valley last night, while I had absolutely no problems with Overwatch even after the stream was over. Because I jumped in with Lagby yesterday, and was playing with him, basically until the end of his stream. So, who knows? Alrighty. Well, he's all done, so I can close that, and I can destroy that window. Alrighty. Oh, more Overwatch. I've played a lot of Overwatch today. I do like Overwatch. I'm just not sure I want to keep playing Overwatch right now. Yes, I know I'm on the hook. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of game development until I get tired, and then we'll switch over to Stardew Valley for a bit. Hey, Devilish Boo! Yeah, that happens sometimes. I switched projects and, things were... Ooh. Alright. So, let's get this over here. Load up Saber Training. Yeah. Whenever I change, sometimes... Oh, thank you for the host. Now, I don't know what I've shown you guys lately. It's actually, I think it's actually been a while, and actually here, let me, I should probably switch up what my streams are saying. Let me update, this. Yes, it's Star Wars. There we go. So that's all update on Steam, or on Beam rather. Let me make sure the others are updated. Looks like YouTube's still connecting. Update that. Update that. And update. That. Lots of new channels today. Is this free software? Yes. Unreal Engine is completely free to use, but it costs money to release the games in a way. I've now, when last we looked, we had these guys, and they're nice, they're good. We started to animate them, and then I started looking at how they animated. And I noticed that there were a lot of inconsistencies versus what the droids look like in real Star Wars, particularly in the hips. I mean, how do you bend these? So I went looking through the models we downloaded, and I found these guys, who are actually much more accurate. Especially in the hips, you got those nice little sockets. You got this nice little arm pivot thing going on. The head actually has this little back brace, and it's just overall the taller of these two models is much more accurate. And in fact, I've been actually looking at it, trying to figure it out. And here, let me pop on this. You can, well, I don't even have to pop it on. You can just see, it looks, all sorts of tangled today, aren't I? Yeah, let me. There. I don't know how well you can see this, but from this perspective, they look a heck of a lot better. I also did some tweaking. So when last we looked, here, let me turn this on. When last we looked, we had lightsabers and they cast the lights, but you couldn't get like shadows or anything. Look at that, dynamic shadows. Now the last time I tried this, it actually destroyed our render times. It just, I could not do that without the frame count dropping into like into the 40s, about half of what we normally do. This time, I did some tweaks. I followed some of the tutorials on setting up stuff. And now, we're getting nice dynamic shadows. And we're still staying in the 90s. Now, unfortunately, the lightsabers are probably the only thing that's going to have dynamic shadows. But, I also tested, we got dynamic shadows on this one and that one. So we got 2 dynamic shadows. And look, our frame rates are still staying in the 90s. So, that'll be fun. Okay. Put that off to the side for now. Take off my headset since I don't have any audio going. And actually, I'll turn it off for the moment. Oh, and I get audio from that. So actually, let's turn on my speakers. Ooh. Oh, that's better. All right. So, I've been looking at them. I also took a look at the Droid Blaster. I mean, this was the one we spent quite a bit of time trying to get with and trying to get working. And the more I looked at it, the more I realized, that just doesn't look right. I mean, you look at all the photos, you got like all sorts of little bits here and there. So this is the one that came with the new droid we have. It looks a lot more accurate. It has that little front bit, little button for his hand. I also made sure that these are both in scale, in proper scale rather. So his head is actually at the 1.93 meters. That means this guy is too short. Now, that's not the only good things about the upgrade, because if you look at here, triangles, 46,723 to get this inaccurate piece of crap. The more accurate one, 41,465. So there's nearly 5,000 less polygons on that one guy. Now, if I could get that to about half that while still keeping this quality, I would be, that would be almost ideal. Or even, 10,000 polygons less. Because, actually the characters from Overwatch have, 10,000, have about 30,000 polys. That's their target range. It's not a hard target, but it's a target. But, yeah. So if I were to, let's go in here and just simulate. As you can see, absolutely nothing happens. They're not doing anything. Not like the droids we had earlier. That's because I think these aren't the... Yeah, these are just static meshes. If I come back here and choose one of the characters, which currently is still using the old mesh, and simulate, you'll see that he's, going around looking for everything. Doing all his turns and everything. But I also noticed that where I placed them down is actually getting a bit of a problem. Right here, let's... look around where his feet is. It has some sort of collision issue. Let me turn on... Right there. You can see this is, for some reason, doing that. I think it might have to do with the collision box around him. But, yeah. Not sure what's going on with that. And it's persistent with how many of these I have. So if I put like a whole bunch of them right next to each other, the nav mesh sees that as a whole, and they have to go off into different directions. They're also both going into the same direction, and then they'll go off to other directions. So, whole bunches of stuff on that end to do. To just kind of illustrate exactly what I have planned for this thing, I actually put together a Trello board. And I'm going to put the link right here into the chat. Okay, that's the link to the Trello board. And this is what it looks like. This is the concept for what I want to do, and includes what I've done and things I want to do. So let's take a quick look at this. Player movement. Obviously, yeah, it's just, getting the player to move around the board. As you can see, I have some tags here, like up next and researching. And then there's yellow, in progress, and green over here is completed. So we have, for player, I want to work on player movement. Now, I was testing out on a different project. It was not something I anticipated testing, but I went into VR with it, and it's a first-person shooter. And basically, where your head is moving is the direction you go when you press forward on the joystick on the controller. And so I tested that out. I did get motion sick, so that's not something we can do. So we're going to look at some of our other options, such as looking at the orientations of both controllers, or at least one controller, and using that. So if I were to put my hand over here and then press forward, I would go that way. So that's one possibility to test. Let's see. Another one is kind of try and average average the two controllers together to get our forward direction. So if one's facing that way and one's facing that way, it'll average out to over there and travel that way. I don't think that's going to work. I did actually yesterday or the day before read about a guy who came up with a perfect solution. Well, yeah, perfect solution. I haven't tested it, but he basically says, take one of the Vive controllers, shove it down your pants so that the sensors can see the oval coming out, and use that as your forward vector. It makes perfect sense, because, the direction your hips are going, that's the direction you'll actually walk. The trouble with that is, of course, wanting it to wanting to have 2 controllers for your thing. I would need to get a third controller. And I don't think anybody supports that right now. I might actually need another sensor for that too. Who knows? Putting one right here. Maybe another one, right back there at the green screen level. I don't know. Let's see. Can use sabers. So, can you pick up a saber, turn it on, turn it off? Any other functionality you want to add. As you can see, we have that. It is technically working. But I labeled it in progress because I'm not sure that that's everything I want to do with them. Give damage, take damage, obviously. Powers. Now here's one, I actually have a list here of implemented powers that I want to have the player have. Just because these are ones I want doesn't mean that these will actually show up in the game. In fact, I could probably put one of my labels on there. Possibility. So, super jump is one of them. Push, pull, lightning, mind trick, and throw weapon. Those are all things that I want to be able to. I would love to be able to do within the game. So if we were, and you notice, nowhere in here do I say Jedi, Force, anything that can be linked back to there. But you have a super jump. You have a force push, you have a force pull, you have force lightning, you have the mind trick, which is, quite simply for the, droids. Phew. What was that noise? Probably just a wind. Maybe it was your mom. My mom's the same as your mom. And we don't have moms. And then, of course, throw weapon is where you throw your lightsaber and it does a and you catch it. Then you need to reflect blaster bolts. And something I'm thinking about is good, bad alignment. So basically, are you a Jedi or are you a Sith? And then, of course, with that, you'd have good, bad, specific powers. So, like, Jedi would have mind trick, Sith would have force lightning, that kind of thing. Then we have the next section, models, where all of these models basically have the same, 11 steps, or 10 to 11 steps. It's modeling, UVs, LODs, so levels of detail. So as you get farther away, it uses less and less polygons. Textured, texture variants, so that way you can have just the base droid, and then you can have another texture for droid commanders, another one for I don't know, platoon commanders, security, all sorts of stuff like that. And then you have the materials you need to apply that to the model, the rigging for the model, the animations for the models, the animation blueprint, so the animations get properly applied to the model, any sound effects, and then voice acting. And then if we look into battle droid weapon, it's the same thing. Training droid, it's the same. And then custom sabers. Oh, at some point, I would like it that you can actually create your own lightsaber. You'll do a kid voice actor. I'm not sure. Well, here's the thing. Right now, I don't have any humanoid characters. The only characters you will ever see are the battle droids, and I'll be doing that voice. But if I do actually add, like, younglings or anything like that, I would love to get some kids or people who can do kids' voices to do those. And then you can just come in and go all Anakin on them. Oh no, that would be awful. But, eventually I would like to do custom sabers, where you can come in and design your own lightsaber using, base elements that we have, and, assemble it, assign certain, the materials to them, or cycle through the materials we give you, and then it can all get saved, and then you can, switch between that whenever you want, or one of the standard ones. Okay. Yeah, come back when I have to do stuff like that. But that's going to be quite a ways away. I want to get most of the stuff on this list done before I get too much into the voice acting and stuff. The droid stuff is definitely, I guess you could say it's mission critical, but doing like younglings and stuff, that's not something I have a plan for. All right, environments and levels. These are just thoughts I've had on levels or environments that we need to have made. The training temple. This is where you are taught how to use the Vive or whatever motion stick you have in order to control your lightsaber. A lot of it will go slowly at first, but as you gain in skill, the speed will go up until it's at the same speed as the base, droid. Oh, this is a website called Trello. TRELLO.com. You can make your own boards. They're completely free. You can set them to private or public or team. So if you have like a bunch of people, you can say, okay, this is for the team only. You assign the team to them, and they can see it. But other people can't. Yeah, you got a simple training temple. We have a story training mode where you can actually go through like a little story where they teach you everything. Or you can just do the base, droid training. This is how you do this. This is how you do that. Or you can do the storyline where it's like, you go through a little bit of, story where you're, taught, through gameplay how to do it. But, I want a way that people can go through and have a fun little story, or people can just get right into it. Let's see, character creation, and, the next couple, this one and character update both have story-based and quick version. So in story-based, you would the storyline would start and you answer questions that somebody asks you to figure out all the settings I need, and a lot of that's over here in character creation. And in quick one, you basically just you can either enter in the data, or it will say just hold still while we calibrate. It depends on what's up. But we have character creation, then we have character update, where you can update all that information. Because let's say you calibrate as a small child, like maybe you're this high. A year later you're this high, but it's still calculating you for this high. That's where character update comes in, so you can update some of the settings. At the moment, I don't have plans to do a character model. But maybe. We'll find out. Then we have a level for the saber creation. Obviously, storyline and quick versions. And then these are possible locations for the droid battle arenas. So if you were to just come in and go straight to droid battles, which is probably the main focus of the game, these are some of the level concepts that you should be able to battle on. A war-torn metropolis. Basically, you got a bombed-out city, and there's droids all around you, and you're like behind enemy lines, kind of stuff. You got a docking bay in a battle cruiser, a hallway in a battle cruiser, the bridge of a battle cruiser, a holy temple, or even the training temple, or maybe both. I don't know. A forest, so suddenly battle you versus battle droids on Endor, lava planet, so like Mustafar, and then the droid factory, where they are literally assembled and then drop down and they start attacking you. So these are just concepts. I may add more ideas, I may take away ideas, but that's my current thoughts. And then I have one for the user interface. You'll notice here I have a red blocked. That means that there is something stopping me from being able to work with it at all. In this particular instance, both main menu and saber menu are blocked because there is no real good way to build an interface between a Vive controller and the Unreal Engine UMG system. Apparently that's in the works and will be fixed by 4.13. So that's when I'll start working with the user interface again.
You've been tweeted.
Ooh, I got a tweet. Ah, Firebot tweeted me. I'm going to take a quick look at that. Oh, yeah, he's watching the stream. Hi, buddy. Let's see. Let's see. AI, we got it to move to a specific point, so that's good. Other things we need to teach it to do when we actually start working with the AI is avoid allies when moving. Go on patrol. Patrol in groups. Fire the weapon at specific item or targets. They need to be able to take damage. They need to be able to die. Avoid shooting allies while they're attacking. So basically, if there's a clump of them, I don't want the ones in the back to start shooting towards the Jedi, and suddenly they're shooting their own guys. Yeah, so they're gonna have to, move out of the way or anything. Okay, not a problem. Let's see. Avoid the enemy when alone. So if they're like a single droid out on patrol and they find an enemy, they're gonna go, uh-oh, turn around and hightail it out. Alternatively, if their whole squad gets wiped out and there's just one left, he's gonna turn and run. Because, he's all alone. He needs backup. He knows this. So, yeah. And then, at specific moments, I want them to say some dialogue. So, like, they turn a corner, they see the Jedi and go, he's over there! Get him! And then, of course, you want, humorous acting when appropriate. So, like, when, if in that earlier scenario, the battle droid comes up, his whole team gets wiped out, he looks around, drops his weapon, and goes, I give up! I give up! So, all sorts of stuff like that. These are, some of the plans. All right, next up is technical. These are technical issues that I have to solve within the game system for it to work the way I want. First, dynamic saber damage system. So basically, let me jump back in here into the VR. Can I full screen this? I want to full screen this. There we go. So, yeah, if we're in here, no, I did not hear about that. But basically, come on. Oh. I'm not in the game. There we go. You got to figure out, I'm taking the lightsaber through them. It has to be able to cut them dynamically based on where I'm actually cutting them. So that's what the saber damage system has to compensate for. And you know what? I don't care that they're doing a Star Wars VR game. I'm doing this for me. And if I have to remove the idea of, it being Star Wars, I'm perfectly fine with that. Especially doing it now, I'm early enough that I could easily switch it all up without, infringing any copyrights. So yeah, that's one of the things I need to do is, first, let's say I slice the arm here. I need to be able to see the damage slice. I need to be able to make a copy that's just the forearm, slice off and remove the back end, and then have that drop to the ground. While the front on the character model, I slice off the front end, hide that, so all you little see is the little nub right here. And even though he still has the animations and everything on his widgets, he can look at it and go, "Aw," because he doesn't see the arm and the hand. He just sees the cut off part. And I want to make it that when you can literally slice and slice off his legs, so long as you don't hit his core body or his head, he's still technically alive. He'll keep going, uh-oh, and all sorts of issues like that. So, and he'll still keep trying to fight if he still has arms or legs. Probably if he has legs, he'll probably just go, okay, I'm out of here. I've taken too much damage. But if you hit his head or his disconnect his neck, his head, or slice through his body, he's just out. Character creation. There are several things we need to figure out. The player's standing height, because first of all, I want to be able to do like eye lines. Now, if they're just sitting down, that's one thing, but I need to be able to know how tall this character is. Why? Because if the droids sense that your head is this tall, they're going to start making fun of your height, and they start going, "Aren't you a little short to be a Jedi?" And then I can have another one say, "On the other hand, what about Master Yoda?" "Oh, that's right." So there's all sorts of stuff like that I can do. So knowing the player's height allows me to have more character interaction. Preferred gender noun. That seems simple to me. Do they just call you him, her, it? What? So, preferred gender noun. Saber hilt, so the initial, your initial saber. And, if you're using a custom saber. The color of your saber's blade and your good or bad alignment. All that will affect, pretty much everything else. Steam integration. I do actually plan to have this integrated into Steam. Your character gets saved to the cloud. That way you don't lose any data when you're playing. You have an achievements and you have friends list. Now, a friends list is something I'm thinking about, but it's only important for these next two ones. Co-op multiplayer and versus multiplayer. Right now, both of these have black. That means they're unavailable, because I have no way of testing multiplayer. It's just that simple. I need 2 Vives, and I only own 1. So being able to test multiplayer on that isn't something I'm going to be able to do until after I get Steam integrated and find somebody else who can play with me, or buy another Vive myself. In-game voice chat, again, that's tied to the multiplayer, and then I want to be able to add SLI and Crossfire support. More than just the 2-pass. I want it to really, run well. So if you have 3 or more cards, actually, no, if you have 2 or more cards, I want it to increase your frame rate. I want it to be able to, really pull all the stops out. And let's see, did I get into... No, I don't think I did. But yeah, options menus. I was thinking about, first of all, you need to be able to swap the hands on your controllers. Because what if you're, left-handed, but, you've got the right-handed controller? You can just, hit the swap hand controllers, put it in your left hand, and suddenly you're the saber, you're the Jedi you need to be. Vice versa as well. What if you use your left-handed controller in your right hand? So, too many things opening. Yeah. All right, and then we have graphical options. Things like anti-aliasing settings, model quality. So theoretically, we could drop you down to different levels of detail. Texture quality, so we can drop down all sorts of textures. Resolution scale, because resolution scale. Let's say you have a 1080 Ti. I know that's not out, but let's say let's just go with this. You've got the new Titan XP. Maybe. They should have a follow by game feature at some point. I hope so. But yeah, let's say you have a system full of Titan X's. And since I've already have, yeah, that's a good point. You follow it, Ev. Okay, but let's say you got the new Titan X.
You've got a new follower.
Thank you for following. Let's see. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh, yes. Let's say you have the new Titan X for Pascals. You have 4 of them for some ungodly reason. And you've got tons of rendering power. You don't want to limit yourself to, the default resolution, which is 720p or something like that. Hey, Bottle. Bottle? So having a resolution scale will let you scale down or up your quality to help affect performance. Sound volumes, obviously, and choose sound device. One of the things I've noticed is, I'm switching back and forth from using my speakers to using my headset. I'd like to be able to just say, okay, I want this game to use my headset only. Meanwhile, I can use the speakers to play like music. So being able to do that, that's something I want to be able to do. So yeah, we had to go back a little bit for that. So yeah, being able to have like 4 video cards in, SLI for this game, that would be fantastic. Headset compatibility. Completed and blocked for a very good reason. Completed for Vive. Why? Because I own one, and I'm building it with Vive. I do plan to support Rift, OS VR, and Gear VR, but I don't have any of those yet, so I can't test them out. But yeah, that's also something I'm going to look at towards the middle to the end of the project, because building it for Vive, that'll like 95% get me what I need for the others. In fact, most of the others want a much lower frame rate, so if I can keep 90 frames per second in a Vive, which it has like a fantastic resolution and, everything, that will more than likely cover all the others. Controllers, same concept. We have Vive controllers. I want to look into getting Rift controllers. They just announced, Samsung just announced their Reek controllers for Gear VR. So there's that. Then there's the Nod Backspin, and then Leap Motion. Those are all VR controllers that I'm aware of. I think Nod Backspin is Google. Soda. And I want to see if I can do anything with like the Steam controller or the Xbox controller. And then finally I have one here for known bugs. And we have this reflection dead zone in the center of the world. I have no idea what's causing that. Because you notice, right here on this guy's legs, it just goes black. Let me go to unlit. Actually, no, let's go to reflections. Oh, wow. Alright. Lighting only? Yeah, if you look at lighting only, these guys are just fine. Detail lighting. Oh, that's a detail lighting thing? Oh, interesting. That's weird. I could have sworn. That's weird. Alright. Visibility collision? Neat. Yeah, there's all sorts of visions here. Unlit. Wireframe. Detailed lighting. Okay, so somehow that's a detailed lighting issue? If I remove that... Nope, it's still there. Alright. Okay, looks like Scotty Bot's gonna be rebooted. Not that that affects me right now. I still haven't done much with that. I probably need to. So yeah, we've got the new droids to deal with. I need to. I'm still cleaning them up, trying to get them ready. One of the things I noticed, I don't know if we can see it. Yeah, right there. You can see right there a little sliver of transparency, so we can actually see through his legs. So that's something I think I already fixed. I got to re-rig him so I can move his shoulders, and hopefully we'll be able to get him into good battle stance positions. And that's something I'm gonna work on. So yeah, I wanted to get you guys kind of up to date. Yeah, you might have to refresh. On the other hand, I'm also thinking it might be fun to go back to Overwatch for a bit. But on the other hand, I kind of like doing this too. I don't know. This is tricky. Oh yeah, it'd be fun to do more interactive Overwatch. I don't have Node though. I'll have to download that. Oh, I can show you guys this. I actually did some work in the Overwatch game we were trying to work on. Now, I don't know how many of you saw this once upon a time. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's really hot today in most places. Yeah, unresponsive. I don't care. And I can probably close this right now. So, yeah, I've been doing some more work with the Overwatch people who have been pulling out all the data. I actually have it bookmarked right here. In fact, let's take a look. Oh, they got a whole new page. Yeah, they actually got some really nice stuff going here now. They actually got to the point where they're exporting animations. So, yeah, I thought I'd get in on that. Lots of issues. Dynami has actually got quite a few tools. The biggest problem, though, right now is that it's all for Blender. I'm not good with Blender. I do love that image. That is hilarious. I think her scale's a little off. But, yeah. Then there's, issues like that. Let's see. Oh, yeah, here he's actually posting the same animation. So, yeah, somebody, they actually got the animations out. And one of them actually got it to work on basically the same rig for everybody. But, yeah, getting, yeah. See? Yeah. Yeah, that's just wonderful. All sorts of fun little animations. I don't know how they're getting the camera movement out. Okay. Yeah, that's been one of the... yeah, this has been one of the issues that we get, is that the things don't quite work out with, alignment of the bones to the mesh. Let's see. Yeah, he thinks his rotations are unfortunate. That's Reinhardt using his new ult, Bonitis. Hilarious. Got some good stuff here. What do we got here? Oh, he's working on Tracer's. Oh, no, he's got Tracer's hair. Not Tracer, but Diva. Yeah, the hair seems to be, something completely different. Now, theoretically, we could export, the map files. I actually have not tried that, so maybe, yeah, let's do that. Let's try and export one of the Overwatch maps into 3D. Oh, yeah. In fact, right here, it tells you how to do it.
You've been tweeted.
Ooh, thank you for the tweet. Oh, Beam retweets. Nice. Alright, so, let me, come on, I gotta find Overwatch tools. There we are. Is this the latest one? I feel like I have one better. Yeah, there we go. Tool chain. Alright, so, over tool. Oh, caps lock's on. Oh well. Alright, so D, Overwatch, so directory, M, and we'll do maps, Hanamura. So, if I did this right and we don't have any problems, this should pull out the map. Alright. It output it. Now it's doing all the textures and everything else for it too. This may take a little bit. I could probably also set this up to export to something other than his custom material, which only imports into Blender, which I still do not like. I'm actually going to put this off on my other screen so I can keep a watchful eye on it. But Oh, wow. Are you...
You've been tweeted.
That's still not going. Huh. Wow, I'm getting a lot of tweets today. I missed who that was. I'll watch it later. Oh, no! Don't die! Oh, you just turned off. Okay. But yeah, Dynami's tools are actually really good.
You've been tweeted.
Radius Skull. I'm getting lots of tweets right now. That's kind of cool. And actually, is this thing set to... No, it's not. There. Now you'll actually get that audio and not hear it through my mic as much. Wow, Hanamura. Got much? So we have the Hanamura, which we've been exporting, and this is everything that it has to do. I don't know why it's putting it into two different directories. Got a whole bunch of DDS images, OWL model, or Overwatch model. This is his own custom little format. Tons of little models. And he's still adding more. What's in here? Uh-huh. Nah. Okay. Just waiting for that to go. Now, once we actually get that out... Geez, Overwatch? Okay, so you're not going to do that. Let's just close that for right now. I'll try launching it again. Every so often. There we go. Yeah. Now, last time we looked, we actually had these two characters. These two models, rather. Well, I re-exported all of them and actually got Tracer to animate. So if I do a simulate, you can see her animating. But you can also see right down here, her hand is like jittering. Yeah, it's just, there's no interpolation going on in here. So it's a little funky. But I could turn off that animation and do like, you know, this one where she's just turning. She'll just jump to the left. These are the only two animations that I've pulled out so far. So, but it's still a little twitchy. I might be able to assign... Nope. The bone structures haven't been told that they're compatible yet, so... I wonder what's all the hubbubaloo about? Oh well. So yeah, that's, you know, where we got, you know, that's where we left off on that. And what I've done since is just trying to get the new Tracer out. Oh, and now this pops up. Okay. Weird. What was really fun was, you know, I could actually, you know, well, back when I had the VR system hooked up a moment ago. Oh, it finished. Okay. So, yay, Blender. Yeah, seriously, I do not like Blender. It is, you know, everyone says, oh, it's wonderful, it's free and everything. Bullshit. I shouldn't be. That should have all been updated already. Let me double check, though. Because, you know, when I update things on Restream.io, it doesn't always update. And often it won't update until after I... no, this says that I'm... Let me refresh. Well, it says everything. I should be under... Yeah, press refresh. Yeah, that's definitely updated. Yeah, Twitch doesn't update like that dynamically, so again, that's one of the reasons I'm moving the Beam.Pro sometime in August. I was originally going to do it at the end of August, but I'm kind of pushing that timetable up. It's like every consecutive day that I, you know, work with Beam and or watch people on Beam, you know, great people like Firebottle and Lagby and everyone, the more I'm realizing, no, I want to get rid. I want to jump off the others and, you know, do primarily and if only Beam. So, That's the problem with, streaming to like 5 different locations at once. I don't know what to say. I just loaded it up and it said that I was doing my Saber tutorial, my Saber game, in-game development, which we will be doing eventually. Alright, let me get to the right directory. Oh, wait, no, I don't want to open a Blender file. I want to import an Overwatch map. Hanamura. Import. Import objects, import props. Ooh, import collision model. I should add that. I thought it would be great, but honestly, I think it's probably hurting me more than than normal, because yeah, you can find me on any service, but I'm not gaining a large enough following on any one service to get the support I need to actually, do this full time. I would love to do streaming full time. I would love for this to be my job. I have to kind of rework things a little bit, but if I could make enough to pay rent, I would be, perfectly happy with that. Well, pay rent and get food. Let's be honest. But yeah, if I could do both those things and stream, that would be ideal for me. Because I could just, hang out with everybody and then, show off, what I'm doing or play with games with people and, just have a great time. Wow, this is taking a while. Well, probably because it's importing normals, empties, materials, objects, props. Let's cancel this. Oh. Okay, let's just close Blender. I don't care. Eventually my game is going to be about being able to use laser swords against robots. Basically, imagine Star Wars. Okay, let's do the map. Do not import objects, props. We want normals, empties, and materials. And let's go 165 and import. So that's it. Objects and details. Okay. So let's try this again, but let's do this other one. Okay, so apparently I need details or, props or objects. I can't do neither. Select. I can't. Blender is so frustrating to me. Why can't it be more? Why can't this be simpler? Like Maya. But everyone loves it because it's free. Why is this? Oh, this is probably the... I was wondering what was different about this. The smaller one, the 664, is probably the intro map. This one probably has a lot less stuff about it. So let's see what importing the map with just objects is. It's probably going to take a while. So while that's going... Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that is definitely a very cut down version. Most likely used only for the intro screen and cutting down all sorts of things. So let's go new. Hate having to keep deleting these things because I just want a blank scene. Import Overwatch map. Let's go back here and import everything. Yeah. Yeah, why is it so confusing? I'm thinking maybe I'll just, the guy has, here, let me jump back in here. And toolset. Description here. Overwatch map. He describes everything. He describes how his format is set up. And we also have, that's all the code I was testing for Fire Bottle. And then here he has his model, and here he has his material. So, I don't know, maybe we should just, say screw it, and build an importer for Maya. It would solve a lot of issues. Yeah, they say that, oh, this is the Maya, oh, here are controls that are just like Maya. Nope. Here are your controls that are complete and utter shite. Okay. Yeah, that's so clearly that. Well, that's not the actual map. That's like the intro page whenever they have the Hanamura one selected. That's where that comes in. We're now going to actually open up the real Hanamura. It's 165. We're going to import all of this. Yeah. Okay, so let's import Hanamura. And meanwhile, let's take a look at this.
You've got a new follower.
Oh, thank you for following, man. Okay, so we have a map, string, byte size of string. Yeah. I've seen him. I was reading up on this earlier. And that's a little funky way of doing it, but it makes sense. Alright, so the header is, because his format of string is, anywhere you see this, first you have a single byte that's the size. If that size is greater than 128, then size string 2, it's basically saying, okay, we need to do a modulation system here. Byte string size 2, size 1 equals size 1 modulated by 128 plus, size 2, 128. And since size 2 is just a byte, I think it's reading a secondary byte. So basically it's saying, if you're using more than one byte, read a second byte and then add those two together to get the full size of the string. And then read that many characters. So that's what I think that is. So basically you have a chance to have 1 byte of data. You have 1 byte of data with a chance to have 2 bytes of data that tells you how long a string is. And then you read that many characters of the string. It won't let you join in Discord? The link might be a little out of date. Let me generate a new one. There we go. Well, I'll get you into my my general channel. Actually, no, I'll probably bring you right into the streaming channel. Oh well. Okay, that one will get you into the general channel, and that one is perfectly acceptable for you to join. And I can drag you into the streaming channel as needed. But that means I probably have to put on my headset. Hello.
Hi, there, can I hear me now?
Yes, I can. I'm hearing you through my speakers. So, let's adjust that a little. Okay.
Alright, there we go. Should work. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, there we go. I don't know. Last time. That was weird.
You okay, man?
Yeah, but I have a little bit of cold.
Wow, I cannot adjust the volume.
It is pretty loud, isn't it?
Yeah. Give me a second. Text images. Oh, output device is set to default. No wonder. Okay, try it now. Yes, perfect. I can hear you. Now I just need to add you into Discord, into the what's it? The audio system. Let's see, output capture. Headphones. Okay, there we go. Should be able to hear you just fine.
Okay.
So what's up?
Not much. I was just checking out your stream for a little bit.
Ah.
Kind of like I kind of got into what's it called, like game development slash, I don't know, what do you want to call it?
Well, game development works.
Yeah. And it's kind of confusing. Like I mean, I know it's like coding, stuff like that. I understand the basics of that, but what would you recommend for a beginner thing or something? I don't know.
So if you're just starting out coding,
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm not, no, yeah.
wow. Oh man. Do you have any knowledge of programming prior to today?
Yes.
With what?
Just modeling. I would say like textures and stuff like that. I don't know if that counts as coding.
No, it does not.
No?
Texturing and modeling are part of the 3D object system. That is more like, characters and all sorts of stuff like that. Unreal Engine is a great tool for that.
Yeah.
More for getting into the gaming side of it. You can definitely take the models that you make, no matter what software they are, and get it into Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine has a great blueprint system, which will help you learn how to do the programming side, because you can quickly and visually see everything that needs to happen.
Okay. Is it free?
Unreal Engine, yes.
Okay. I
think its competitor might have a free version too, CryEngine, but Unreal Engine is definitely one of the best ones.
Yeah, there you go.
Pardon me. Hanamura sure is taking its time. But it is the full map, so.
Yeah.
Alright. Meanwhile, in another dimension. Alright.
There we go. Okay.
Okay. Question is, do I want to do this as Mel, or do I want to do this as a Python script? Let's do it as Python. Alright, so function read string. And in fact, let's set the language to Python. Oh, the Saber game is very basic at the moment. You know, I think I showed off what I had earlier.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, well, Sir Ross is asking. Yeah, I showed off what I had earlier. I've got some droids in here. I hit the VR button. I can look around. I can, you know, go up to the droid, say hello. Although I can get too close and it clips them, so I need to fix that. And I can turn on my little controller here. And I have a nice little lightsaber. Turns on and off. And I can go through these guys, but I can't do anything about that yet. So I can't just go up and go, hold it! Uh-oh. It does nothing. They don't take damage or anything. So that's where the Saber game is at the moment. The new ones are not moving about. I'm still working on getting their rigs made. The old ones are moving about. In fact, I can drop one in right now. There, this guy can actually move about. And in fact, he will. As you can see, he's just going out on patrol to random nodes. Walking around certain locations, although he's having a problem here.
There we go. Okay.
There we go.
I found...
So as you can see, this guy is just, you know, he's just choosing a random location. When he gets to a location, he chooses a random one and goes, okay, time to go to a new location. And this is just letting me see that in real time. They don't. That is like the limit of where things are going. I want to get them to, you know, have like a patrol path. I want them to get it so they can patrol in groups. You know, lots of stuff to do before I get too far with that. But before I get too much farther with that, there's a couple of things I need to fix. Like the fact that when I drop one in, it creates an area in the nav mesh that, you know, basically they can't travel across. So, gotta fix that. I also want to update them to the newer model. So, been working on that. If I can't get permission to use the Star Wars, I do have a workaround. I'm going to be creating a new theme. Well, not theme, but a new storyline, new, you know, all sorts of things. But the basics are going to be the same. There's going to be droids. There's going to be, you know, lightsaber-like devices. You know, it's, you know, that's why I called it saber training and not, you know, you're a freaking Jedi. Yeah. All right. I was thinking ahead on that, so. All right. Maya, read. Okay, let's double check a couple things.
Oh, that looks disgusting. What am I doing? Okay.
Okay, so Python read bytes from file. It's been a while since I've worked with doing a read-write plugin for Python. So, alright.
Epic Games Launcher.
Alright, so, yep. Ah. The whistles. The whistling hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, I think I might actually have something. Let me take a look. Um... I know I did something. What was it? Oh, it's probably on the old hard drives. Ah.
I want to play Pokemon.
Then go play Pokemon.
No, I don't want to.
Ah! It finished. Awesome. Holy.
That took a little bit.
Yeah, it took at least 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, I'm going to guess that these large things are somehow collision.
What
Except
am I
that one's
doing?
going right through there. So what are those? Yeah, it is. But if you look at it, it's actually kind of small in comparison. This is where the characters play. All the rest is just background.
Really?
Oh, that must be the death zone. Yeah, this is probably... Okay, yeah, these are probably, each one of these is a different, Yeah, these are Donald Trump's walls. Yeah, definitely. Okay, each one of these is obviously some sort of zone. So... Does anyone know how to, I have no idea how any of this works, but... Alright.
I'm probably not the guy to ask, but I could try. I'm not the smartest of the smart about that stuff.
Well, yeah. Well, do you know anything about Blender?
No. No.
Yeah, see, that's what I need, is I need somebody who knows Blender.
Blender, yes. I thought you said Winder. I was like, okay, no. No.
Okay. Yeah, no idea
Blender,
what that is.
Blender. Yeah, Blender will, yeah.
Okay, how do I turn the display to show, like, the images?
I'm gonna have to see what you're doing right. 1 second.
Well, right now I'm just kind of looking around. But I'd like to be able to see the textures.
Oh, okay. Let me see this.
Same here, Rasta. I'm barely knowing this.
View. You're under view, are you not?
I'm currently under Node Editor.
Okay, so go under view.
3D view?
No. You see view right? Yeah, right there. No. Where's that? Yeah, no, right
Properties,
there.
tools. Yeah.
Properties.
Okay.
No, okay, so go under view, actually like actual view. And then properties.
I guess I have to select something then.
No, okay, so,
Yeah. I think it's already up over here or something.
Yeah.
Submeshes, polys. Ah, materials.
There. Oh. I didn't even see that.
Okay.
Mm.
Oh, okay. I think I get this now. That one's double A, huh? Accept. I don't know, is that right? No, I don't think it is.
That's a lot of files right there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Let's see. Software, tools, maps, Hanamura. Okay, so let's take a look. We need to... Oh man, these are...
Ooh. Wait.
Well, guess I have to do a mass conversion.
Okay, wait, this might be it. This might be it. Okay, so, alright, on the, yeah, you are on it, actually, so that would not help at all. Yeah, you are on it.
Okay, so what am I doing?
Okay, I clicked on what
Oh.
a text, but,
Yeah, it's still not doing anything.
I don't know what I
Like
clicked on.
my bug.
It worked, though. Oh, frick. What did I do? No, wait, did I leave the call? Okay, there we go. Didn't leave the call. Accident closed.
Theoretically, Blender is used for 3D animation, not unlike, professional software like Maya, 3D Studio Max, and Lightwave.
That's what I use it for. What would this help for? Why would it not let me delete this?
What are you trying to do?
That's weird. I'm trying to delete this object.
Yeah.
What? Oh, okay. Wait.
There, at least this way I'll be able to hopefully get something going. Okay, here we are. Death, that's it. Okay. So class Overwatch model. Let's see. Def read string file name. I still don't understand some of this stuff, so. Is this exported yet? I hope so. Wrong directory. No. Import. Imagination. Be nice if I could get a, you know, plugin or something that will let me, you know, use VR in Maya. I know one exists. It's pretty expensive.
For getting your what?
Well, just, you know, imagine what it'd be like to actually have the Vive, but be able to look around things in Maya.
To have virtual reality in that map.
Well, that's one possibility, but just being able to look around it like you would in, like, Overwatch. Not in Overwatch, but in
like in-game.
Unreal Engine.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because I can actually do all sorts of fun stuff in the Unreal Engine with, you know, VR. Hell, the VR editor. Well, actually, that's kind of my goal. Is I want to try and get this map exported and into the Unreal Engine so we can run around it in VR.
Yeah, that actually makes sense.
All right, so read string file name. All sorts of imports and exporting. Yeah, this is, you know, some of the work I did trying to convert a Blender plugin into Maya. Wasn't easy. I got a lot of it working though.
That'll be really hard to do.
Yeah. But at the moment, I'm looking at we should try and get some of these working.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do a def read name. Oh, class. Okay. Ooh, nodes with illegal names. Okay, list the nodes. Oh, okay. Oh, because they had illegal nodes, I don't think they imported. Oh, the whole thing's imported hidden. What the hell? Alright. Show all. There we go, that's better.
Ooh, I gotta go.
Okay. I'll talk to you later then.
Alright, dude. Have a good whatever. Is this a weekend?
Yeah, close enough. It's Friday.
Yeah. Have a happy Friday.
You too. And see you sometime later.
I didn't mean to leave in the middle of your conversation.
It's okay.
But what were you saying?
Oh, I was just saying, have a good weekend and see you whenever.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Okay, so it looks like we got most, if not everything, in here. And here's all the detail items. So, yeah, all of these that you see right now on screen, not that you can see much, jeez, are the object files. These are the primary objects. And looks like we're seeing some duplicate stuff. Oh, we're getting the collision, too. Okay. Well, that's helpful. Such noise. Ah, there we are. Yeah, we're getting collision data here. But, I think we, went in with collision enabled, so I guess that makes sense. Alright. What? You have a syntax error. Oh man, look at all those invalid names. I think those are all the texture names. Delete unused. Alright. Delete all. Oh well. So let's... I don't know. Should we try just, straight out exporting? No. Too many issues. So let's hide that. Ah, here's a detail. Okay. So obviously the same thing. Oh look, that's awesome. You have normal glass and then you have the shattered glass. Okay. So yeah, lots of information here to go through. Let's hide all that. And we'll just go through here one at a time. Okay. That seems fairly straightforward. Here we've got, don't know if that's the wall or collision. Right there, that's the collision. Yeah, it does seem like a little overloaded. Yeah, that's definitely collision right there. Because that's just the mesh. But right here, that's definitely the collision. Okay. So if we were to take these three meshes That one, and that one. Okay. So I think the problem right now is that over here we have all sorts of file names for the for Hanamura that are just yeah. I can't see worse shit. There we go. So right here, or no, yeah, somewhere in here. I think right here is good enough. Here we have the group, and there are materials listed for this. Fuse. What the hell's going on here? Alright, so there we have it set to game. Let's go back to 3D view. Okay. So here we're actually, got some maps loaded up. I don't think, do I have a Maya plugin? Maya. Maya DDS plugin. Okay, so it says here that, there actually is a plugin. Ah. Let's also load up the CGFX shader. And DDS float reader. Alright, let's see if we can't optimize the scene file. Remove duplicate shading networks. Yes, I know it's not undoable. Ah. Alright, so details. None removed. Okay. Remove unknown nodes. Optimize. Alrighty. Error. Line. Alright, what's that if I just do a new scene file? Is it going to error out again? Let's find out. Okay, so that works. What's with all this crap? There, that's better. Now I'll move that off to the side, and now I'll do an import while I have that open. So, let's see. Preserve references. Yep. Ah. Headset's low on power. I guess I've been using it too much today. And actually, you know, until somebody comes into chat with us, I don't need that on. Oh, my ears are free. Suddenly I can hear birds singing, other things chirping, and I suppose Pokemon poking? Alright, that's going to take a while. So meanwhile... So we're going to start building our little Overwatch. Let's do the map one first. Well, we probably need model as well. Just so it doesn't go nuts on us. Alright, so move to other view. That way we can actually see some of what we're doing. So, init tile, that's the image. That's the vertex. Let's come down here to near the very bottom. Ah, here's the base command. Import Overwatch map. And we'll just do some copying and pasting. Alright, def, init, self, and first things we'll do is that. And it looks like we're loaded up over here. Alright, more info. Okay. So now I have the Hanamura. I have the objects. So let's unhide that. Unhide that. So this is the first part that we're going to work with. Let's see. Okay. Seems Maya doesn't want to do that. No, I don't want to do that. Although the good news is Maya did actually load up the textures on the other window in the Hypershade. Hypershade active. So I think maybe it, you know, there's probably something wrong there. Oh, no, I think it's still probably loading. Ooh, interesting that that's going over everything else. Alright. Let's just cancel that. Close out that window. If it will let us. No? You're going to be like that? There we go. Sometimes you have to force your hand. Ugh. So let's see if I can't... Okay, that loaded up just fine. What about this one? Ah. That one crashed it. So, interesting. Oh, why am I so tired? I haven't really done much today. I mean, seriously. The hell? Alrighty. So yeah, I'm pretty certain that there's something funky going on with his tool set to bring things into Blender. Or Blender is just mucked up. So. Def do it. Let's do it. Even educated bees do it. All right. Let's see. What do we need? Let's see. Import objects equals true. Import details. There. For right now, that's all we're going to do. Or maybe we should just do import Overwatch. Yeah. Import Overwatch. And we'll kind of copy our multiple filters system here. I actually did a ton of stuff right here. And I can literally just copy and paste it in. Alright. No file selected. Attempting to load. And that's us actually creating our system in the other thing so we can actually all right, there we go. So it looks like F extension, and if I come over here, F extension, right here. Check and see what the file R is, and then we can do the imports. So if we actually come here, so if F extent lower equals Overwatch map okay, so we need to define load Overwatch map file name. I think I just need that if I'm doing a single variable. Yeah, I only need the parentheses if I'm doing multiple variables or math. So, load map with the variable being file name. Okay, so if I were to load that right now, it wouldn't do a damn thing because I haven't done any importing. Let's see, Maya MPX. Import Maya MPX, which means I need Maya. Oh, it just loads up naturally. Awesome. I need commands. I need system. And I'm going to need time, aren't I? Yep, I am. What's struck? Oh, and OS. Definitely the OS. Let's just copy all that. There. from struck. All right. So. I think I actually had a tutorial in here. Ah, yes, I actually do have a tutorial in here on how to install this. Alright. Alright. Okay, so install on Maya. Alright, so download the script, add the script, or in this case we'll do a shortcut. Read Overwatch. Overwatch MDL. Overwatch. Read Overwatch tools. And let's load that. So now I actually have that back in the editor. And now let's get to the C drive, wherever that may be. C drive, C drive. Autodesk, Maya. Bin. Plugins. Create symbolic link. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I'm tired of having to deal with Blender, so we're going to build a plugin that reads the data he outputs and imports it into here directly. That way we don't have to worry about any of that in-between stuff that comes with using Blender. Plus we can make any changes and additions we need to. Alright, go to open the script editor. Alright. So, let's see. Import Overwatch. Go to File, Save Script to Shelf, enter a shelf name, import Overwatch. Okay. And there we go. Now let's delete that real quick. Put that, come over here to Custom, and save it again. Alright. Cannot find procedure. Import Overwatch. Okay. Oh. That's because we forgot to do stuff. Like registering the plugin. So I'm just going to do some copying and pasting here. So down here is what we originally had. Over here is what we're working with now. Import Overwatch. Wonder if I can do it like this. Alright, so I think I need to real... No, that's right. I can do this. Settings, plugin manager. And yeah, there it is. Load. Let's see. Failed to run file. Alright, let's close out. And real quickly, we'll take a quick look at this. Command creator, import Z. So we need to replace that with import that. Okay, so now that might work. Cannot find procedure, import Overwatch. Okay. Plugin manager. Maya read tools. Alright, error line 1. Invalid syntax, huh? Well, where's the invalid syntax? Alright, let's delete those. Nope, still having an invalid syntax. Alright, there we go. Okay, so there's the problem. Forgot parentheses. I keep forgetting I gotta use colons at the end of if-thens. Hey Nick, trying to write a tool for Maya. That's what's up. Basically, I'm tired of having to deal with Blender. I mean, I got this to import, but I can't see any images, and when I try to export it, it's a huge mess, so... And also, what are these things? I mean, what the hell? So, just trying to bypass that and go directly to jail, or something like that. Ugh. I'm also extremely tired. I don't know why. Okay, so now that we have, this going, let's see what happens when we actually try to import something. Hey, look, it's finding files. Does it find... No, it does not. Just models, just maps, just materials. Nice. Open. Alright, so... Okay, now that I know what the problem was back here. Oh, sweet. Oh, wow, that is fantastic. So is this a good guy or a bad guy? Well, I shouldn't say bad guy. I should say, antagonist. Alright, so we're back to invalid syntax. But I know it's not that. It's probably up here. Ah. Okay then. I will say this, he looks fantastic. Okay, so now we're having problems with the with FPath. Because we just need that. So, unload, load, run, map, Hanamura, open, loading map, Hanamura. There we go. It took 0.0 seconds. So, now that we have that, we know that it's going to over here. Let's see, do we do... No, we don't. We're just doing if-thens. There we go. Just so we have something. Okay, so right now we're sending that over there. So actually we want self file path. Which should, let's double check these. Loading material, which I spelt wrong. Loading model. And now map. Loading map. Perfect. Found it and everything. Alright, so now we have that. So... Ooh. Okay, how does this find... Self-segment, self-tile... Set segment, set hierarchy, set animation, set link, set import object. Ugh. Okay. So, we now have our own little function here. Actually, we should probably declare this as a class. Alright, so def init self let's see, self file name equals, okay, where do we get the name from? 3dx fname. Ah, okay, so that just builds a blank object and then we import the data here. Okay. So I'm not even seeing file name in here. Of course, for some reason this Obsidian doesn't really have much of a theme. Alright, let's try vbuff. Okay. Smart highlighting. Mark style. Find mark style. Alright. Python. Maybe it's what we need in here. No, we want global styles. Okay, global override. Braced highlight, indent highlight. There we go. Smart highlighting. Well, that's about accurate. So if we go back to Obsidian, smart highlighting, background color. Okay, that's a little bit easier to see. Okay, so let's come down here. The globals, huh? Alright, well here we got self F name. Parent group. Okay, it looks like that's something that's actually applied in the main script itself. Yeah. So. Let's see. Self. Let's actually take a quick look over here. Okay, self object count equals 0. Self detail count equals 0. So that's good enough for now. Just having the, let's see, def meow. Read map. Read map. File name. So this function will start the actual reading of the script. So hey Frosty, how you doing, man? Open file name, mode, read binary. Oh, I'm tired. I want to go to sleep, but I also want to do this. Okay, so we can now read the file. Now let's make sure we close it. Accept. Yeah. Print to load file. Okay. So first thing we need to do is once we've let's see. Okay, so map equals map read map file path self file path. Self file name equals file name. Self file name equals nil. Or is it nil? I can't remember. And normal. Okay. So we'll just try that. See what happens. And come back here. Unload. Load the script. It worked. So let's try the map. Oh, okay. There we go. There's our problem right there. Self file name. Yeah, I thought about doing that. But then I realized, all the work that has to go into it. First I have to learn it, then I have to maintain it. That's after I get it, working. Okay, attempting to load map file. It seemed to do that. So, yeah, that is true. My biggest problem was I never had a mod idea that I wanted to do. Also, I was kind of put off with all the work I had to do for my my World of Warcraft mods. So, a lot of work there to do. Alright. So now we have it actually opening up the file. Now we can actually do stuff with the file like read the data. So that's where we actually come into next. Let's see, do it. Fname, set segment, import map. Have we actually done the import map? There's tile. In case you're wondering, tile is actually for converting the materials. Alright, here's create limb hierarchy. Import object. It looks like he's mostly using JavaScript. He's using a plugin called, a program called Node. And that's running something JavaScript. Can't remember. Actually, might still be in my downloads files. Node. Nope. Well, he's using Node to run his JavaScript, and then within there he has, you know, a library or two. So. Alright, let's do this, since it seems to be an issue. Class OString. Def init. Len equals 0. Car list equals array. Def read. Okay. Alright, so self data equals that. Okay, so self data equals file read. Okay, so Okay, so that should deal with that. And then we can move on to the other things. So here we could do like compile map. But let's see if we got this far correctly. Nope, there's a syntax error somewhere. And, oh yeah, define read. Print reading. I saved it, right? Yeah. Oh. See if this works. Nope. That's good because it means it's not that. Ah, right there. Yeah. Always got to start with the simple things. All right, that worked. Hanamura. All right. Read map file is not defined. What? Line 44. Read map file. Do I have to do self? Yeah, probably. Okay, this is starting to get a little annoying. All right. Print file fully read. Read map. Okay, this is kind of... This is starting to bug me. Oh, it's loaded. Huh. Okay, now it's 45. Okay. Attempting to load. Alright, let's change this to file data. Because that could be the issue. Let's erase all that so we don't get confused. Name error. Global file is not defined. What the hell? Possibly. I don't notice too much of an issue. Let's see if this does something. I doubt it. Oh, yeah, that's probably it exactly. Failed to load file. Self file data. Alright, what happens if I just delete these? Does that... Yeah. Will you load now? No, failed to load file, huh? Attempting to read. Open map file, attempting to read map file, attempting to close. Map file, file fully read. So the reason I did that was so I have a good idea of where it's failing. Attempting to open map file. Okay. So... Ah, that's the problem. Self file name. Okay, file fully read. Awesome. So I can now close. Well, I can. We'll keep that. Failed to load. Read map file. Okay, it's reading into data. So now we need a new function that processes the information. Okay. Get header data. Okay, so let's jump back up here, because let's see. All right. Okay, so So unsigned short, 2 bytes. So, okay, so self major equals 0. Self minor equals 0. Self name equals nothing. See, object count, detail count. And then it lists the objects. So, self file data. Here's up. Unpack. Okay. Now, eventually we'll have to get into all of that stuff, but I just want to be able to read the data for at this particular point in time. Yes, mistress. And then I have this unpack. So that's just a fun little function that will help out. So, unpack. Okay, so okay. Oh. Okay, unpack, format, okay, so it looks like we want to use an unsigned short, so we'll start with that H. And this should be self major. In fact, let's just copy all of this down here. Unpack from that. Let me double check. Then we have our binary string. So we can actually do the same thing here. Def read string, or just rs val size. Or wait, we don't know the size, so just val. So let's see. Let's do string. Let's go string size, or no, string size 1 equals up val b. If I'm reading this correctly, b equals an unsigned character. Okay. So, that should read 1 byte. Or the question is, should that be signed or unsigned? If string size 1 is greater than 128, and I'm just reading what he wrote in his little notes over here. If string size is greater than 128, string size 2 equals up val b. And then string size 1 equals, when string size 128, plus string size 2 times 128. Sounds like my voice is going. Doesn't feel that way, but it sounds that way. Okay, so now let's see. Okay, interpret strings as packed binary data. Unpack format string. Okay, So it looks like I don't know. This is confusing. Here we are. For the S format character, the count is interpreted as the size of the string, not a repeat count like for the other factors. For example, tens means a 10 bytes, 10s means a 10 byte string, while 10C means 10 characters. Where's C? Character. Yeah. String of one length. The P form encodes a Pascal string. So do we do 10S or 10C? It says string size, so return up val plus 1 Okay, so val size equals 0. That equals that. Val size equals 2. Equals val size plus 1. Okay, so let's go string size plus, let's try S. Let's give that a shot. Print name plus self name. Let's see if that works. Hopefully. Alright, it read. Didn't have any syntax errors, so that's the good news. File fully read, but no wonder it didn't do anything. Error, unpack from requires a buffer of at least 2 bytes. Ooh, okay. Except here I've got B. Let's see if these are actually B. So, maps, Overwatch. Unpack from requires a buffer of at least 2 bytes. Okay, so it's saying that our buffer is wrong. Okay. Show. Let's see how much of this is right. Probably none. Act now and get your ass kicked. Alright, let's kill that. And we'll kill that for right now. Okay. Okay, I think, well, I'm pretty certain that unpack from also advances the file thingy. Unsupported operands of entering. Okay. So that's a different error message. So that's good news. Line 22. Cannot combine them. Alright, so let's see. Where is you? Alright, so let's see. Python. Int to string. Yeah. Ah, there we go. So string. Alright, fully read, and the name is that. Okay, I think we have a problem here. Unpack from offsets. Okay. So yeah, we definitely need to do offsets now that we have, actual values. So equals 0, 1, and this would be val size. Okay, so that should offset all of that. And this would be 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't know, actually. I mean, I can do those manually, but the string for the... Okay, data equals a segment. Okay, it's almost like this needs to return not only the name, but also second variable of offset. Or the string length. Okay. Line 13. Be nice if it told me, where earlier. Okay, so offset equals 0. Okay. That looks accurate. Actually, let's do self offset. That is going to make the difference. Okay, so let's come up here. Okay, so now we can do... Oh, wait, no, those are functions, not... Damn it. I was thinking, oh, we can just do that this way. And, we could just go in there and, yeah, we could do that if they were sub-functions, not, independent creatures. So let's do this. Object. So object dot offset equals object dot offset plus 1. And here we'll just do it again. object equals object offset. All right. Let's do this. Rval equals and here we'll do plus string size 1. Rval equals upval return rval. Okay, so print offset equals plus self offset. Okay, if this works, and that's a big if, we might actually get some good information here. But yeah. Okay, so rs self invalid syntax. Okay, so that's still there. Okay, well, let's start doing some mass deletion. Ah. Okay. Okay. So it doesn't look like it's that. Oh, it's probably that. Self.offset. Okay. I doubt that works. Yeah. I don't think it can do that. I don't know, is there a Python size of? Because that would actually make things easier. Hmm. So, plus get size of. Oh, okay. Nah, we don't want to do that. Let's do that. Nope, we're still having problems. So let's take away all but that. See if we're still having the issue. Yes, we are no longer having that issue. Okay. Oh, that's why. Okay. Move that off to the side. Maps, Hanamura. Offset equals 0. So we got to the first offset. And then it had trouble. Okay. Unpack from requires a buffer of at least 2 bytes. Well, we could try that. It's offsetting. String index out of range. On line 23. Alright, let's try characters rather than string. Same issue. Alright, so now we're trying to just go through here and debugging the system, because a lot of this is just stuff we have to figure out anyways. Alright, so string size equals 1. Okay, do we need to go back to B? Yeah, string size 1 equals 0. Okay, let's try this. Okay. Don't I have this? Huh. Guess I don't have that installed. Alright, so... according to his own format. You short. One byte. Unless he means 2 bytes. Yeah, I just kind of get the feeling that he means like 2 bytes. Oh wait, no. Major, minor. And then he has size? Yeah, I don't have my hex tool installed. No, don't save. Okay. So we've got a lot of it going. We seem to be offsetting just fine. Ugh. The problem is that for some reason we're not getting the right values out of size. So that's something we're going to have to work on for next time. Alright. I know we were going to do Saber work, but it looks like instead we're doing Maya programming. So I'll probably more accurately list this for the next time we're doing it. As much as anybody may be doing awesome stuff on Overwatch and stuff, tomorrow Final Fantasy, because it's Saturday. Alrighty. Thanks you all for joining me. I hope you had fun. I know I did. Once again, I'm Kjasi. You are watching me on beam.pro/Kjasi. And if you are not, you're not going to be watching me for much longer. Because I am going over to beam.pro/KJASI for lots of reasons. It's just better for me all around. All the other systems will be shutting down, and it'll just be on beam.pro. That'll be happening sometime in August. I'm not sure when. I'll try and figure out an exact time. It's pretty clear that I won't be going to TwitchCon, so I'm going to be cancel. So I need to go cancel all that because I had like reservations set in place, and as long as I do it like at least 3 days beforehand. But that's in September, and it's like the end of July, so it should be okay. Oh, I'm just tired. I gotta get more sleep. That's all there is to it. Alright, I'll be I'm going to install a hex editor for next time so we can actually check the data that we're trying to get. Also, it's kind of weird that Python needs 2 bytes of data in order to read 1 byte. That's just weird to me. Alrighty. Alright, so thank you all, my KJ crew. I'm going to work on trying to get some fun stuff going up with ScottyBot so we can do like raids and stuff. So that'll be fun. Taking comments and considerations. Please like, favorite, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. Follow me on Twitter at Kjasi Plays. I'll let you know what we're going to do ahead of time, usually. Today we had like 5 or 10 minute warning because I was like, oh, he's doing this. Let's do this now because this is what's happening right now. And what Firebottle did with his interactive stuff, that was just fantastic. I mean, interactive Overwatch, his users were moving him around the map. That was fantastic. He needs to get button 1 and button 2 on the mouse hooked up, and definitely need to have a taunt with a cooldown. But overall, that was just fantastic. I can't wait to see more from him. All right, I'll see y'all later. Bye.